Hi guys, so today we're going to make a delicious, easy skillet meal. We're going to make some French onion chicken. Now to start this recipe off, we're going to go ahead and saute our onions. You want to add a little bit of olive oil to the skillet, and then you're going to add in your sliced onions. We're also going to add in a little bit of seasoning. We're going to add in some pepper, salt, and some fresh thyme. So we're going to go ahead and let these onions cook down. You want to cook them on a low medium heat. We're going to let them cook for about 20 minutes. You want them to cook down until they get soft and sweet and a little jammy like. Now once your onions are nice and soft, we're going to go ahead and add in some minced garlic, and we're going to let this saute for about a minute or so. Now once the garlic is nice and toasty, we're going to go ahead and remove our onions and set them aside. Now here in a big bowl, I've cut up a couple of chicken breasts in some chunky bite-sized pieces. Now I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to add some oregano, salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and some smoked paprika. Now I'm going to mix those seasonings with my chicken. I'm adding my chicken to my skillet here. It's the same skillet. I just added a little bit more olive oil. Now I did skip a step. I messed up. I was supposed to coat my chicken in a little bit of flour before I added it to my skillet, but I forgot. So here I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle the flour in the skillet. It turned out the same. It was just a mishap on my part. Now I'm going to go ahead and toss that chicken in that flour, and I'm going to let that cook up for a couple of minutes until the chicken is almost done. Now once my chicken is almost done, I'm going to go ahead and add my onions back in the skillet. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in some beef broth. And then we're going to go ahead and mix everything together. Now we're just going to let this simmer for a few minutes until the broth starts to get nice and thick. Once it's nice and thick, you want to go ahead and add your cheese. Now the original recipe said to use Gruyère cheese, and so fancy Gruyère. But girl, I didn't have no Gruyère cheese, so I just used some mozzarella. You can use whatever cheese you like. Once you put your cheese on top, you want to go ahead and cover it with the lid. Next, I'm just going to add a little fresh chopped parsley to the top for color. You guys, this is so delicious. You can eat it with mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower, some rice. It's so good. Yum.